guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a really fun one. We are going to be testing out some new makeup from Forever 21. Now these products are new to me. I've never tried anything from Forever 21. A lot of the times that I've been there, I usually obviously am just going for clothes or jewelry, and I don't really pay much attention to the makeup because a lot of the stuff is usually out of stock anyway. And they usually just have a lot of like e.l.f. and Wet n Wild, which are brands that I've already tried. So I was really excited to see them stock up on all of this new stuff, which is like from the Forever 21 brand. I also got some makeup brushes. I got this sponge, which feels amazing. I just got it damp under the sink and it feels like super squishy, so I'm really excited about it. And I just got a lot of stuff. I got everything that I could find for a full face minus foundation and concealer because they just didn't have it, so we're gonna just make it work with other products. Also the brows, I couldn't find like a brow gel. They only had the like brow pencil, so you guys know I like to use a pomade, but like I said, we're gonna make it work. But for the most part, this is going to be like 90% Forever 21 makeup. So let me know if you guys have tried any of these products. I would love to hear from you, and we're gonna be here for a while, so don't forget to grab a snack. And without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. All right guys, so as always, I'm starting off with a fresh face, no makeup. I'm gonna do my brows first per usual. So I got this eyebrow pencil. It literally just says eyebrow pencil on it. It looks like this, and this one was $4.90, and this one is in dark brown. So apparently this has sort of a spoolie and like an angled, sort of like the Anastasia brow definer, if you guys are familiar with that pencil. That's what the packaging looks like. It looks really nice actually, like really sleek. Ooh, this looks really good. You can see it has like that definer look like from Anastasia, and then it comes with a nice spoolie on the end. This is some nice packaging, like for $5, and for it being from Forever 21, I'm impressed. So what I like to do, as you guys know, is outline my brows. I'm not gonna fill in my brows with this just because I'm gonna do my makeup obviously like I normally would. Oh wow, it's like super easy to work with, and I like how it's not like a super creamy pencil, because sometimes like the super creamy ones are the ones that break really easily. But it's also not super dry. Do you know what I mean? Oh, this spoolie feels actually really nice too. Normally a lot of spoolies that come with brow pencils aren't that great. Like they're really hard and rough, but like this one feels nice. So I really like that so far. I mean, normally I'm really picky with brow products, and I know what I like when it comes to my brow pencils and stuff. I mean, the ColourPop one is my current favorite, but this one feels really nice for the price especially, and I really like the packaging. So I'm gonna go ahead and just finish up the rest of my brows because like I said, they didn't have like a pomade or a concealer or anything. So I'm gonna finish these up, and I'll see you in literally 1 second. All right, brows are on. I'm gonna move into eyeshadow. They had actually quite a few different eyeshadow palettes, but this is the one that just really intrigued me the most, and this one was $8.90. The packaging is okay. It's kind of cheap, but I mean, if the shadows are good, then I don't really mind. That is what they look like. They look pretty good. They have like a really standard shape, like a MAC shadow type of thing. I'm gonna start off by just setting my primer that I used, and I'm gonna be taking the shade right here. I'm gonna use just this e.l.f. Flawless Concealer brush. Like I said, I did get some brushes from them too, so I'm gonna be using some of those as well, but I just love this brush because it's like the perfect all over lid brush. For brushes, I got 2 different packs of brushes right here. So this first pack is just called a makeup brush set. This is a 5-piece brush set, and this one was $7.90, which is not bad for the brushes that you do get in here. Ooh, these actually feel really nice. Like this fluffy brush, oh my god. I normally like to wash my brushes. They kind of smell like plastic a little bit, but I normally like to wash them before I use them, but nobody got time for that. And then this is the other brush set. This one again is just called a makeup brush set. This is like a white-haired set, and this one was $8.90. This is actually called the gunmetal set. Oh my gosh, these are so incredibly soft. Oh my god. Normally white-haired brushes are a little bit like scratchy, but these are nice. The packaging is actually pretty good. I mean, for how affordable these are. I'm gonna just use a Wet n Wild blending brush. I'm gonna start off by taking this shade right in here and applying that in the crease. Ooh, we have some pigment. Really pretty. Look at all that pigment on that brush. I'm like barely dipping my brush in the eyeshadow too. It's kind of just like naturally super pigmented. I feel like it looks a little bit brighter when you apply it versus just like in the pan. I'm going to be taking this brown color right in here and I'm going to apply that on the outer part of my crease. I'm going to use the fluffy brush from Forever 21 to do that because I want to see how it applies. Again, super pigmented. I like this, especially considering I've tried a lot of eyeshadow palettes, drugstore, high-end, and there's some high-end stuff that doesn't even do this. And surprisingly, I'm dipping my brush into the shadow and there isn't a lot of kickback. It doesn't feel super powdery, and I don't have a lot of fallout. That's super impressive considering most eyeshadows, even like my high-end stuff like Anastasia, Huda Beauty, you know, that always tends to happen. But with this, it's like picking up the product really nicely. And this brush is really nice too because it's like the perfect little rounded fluffy brush so you can really get in there and like concentrate the product exactly where you want it. So I like that. I don't know which lid color I want to use. This is where it's going to get a little complicated. And yeah, one of my eyes always looks different than the other. I don't know. It just always happens. I think it's because like I'm right-handed, so when I'm using my right hand on my left eye, it just turns out different. A lot of people get annoyed by it, but whatever, it happens. I think I'm gonna go into this shade right here. It kind of looks like a blue-brown shade, and I like it, so we're gonna use it today. I'm gonna use this flat brush from the Forever 21 kit. And I did get some setting spray in here. I actually got a primer spray. Oh no, I got two sprays. Makeup setting mist, which is a matte one, and then the other one is just a traditional setting spray. So I'm gonna use one of them today. These were both $6.90. This is what the spray looks like. I'm gonna just spray my brush because I always do that with most of my shadows. It doesn't smell like anything. Oh wait, kind of a light, sort of lotiony smell. This is a pretty good bottle for, I mean, $7. Did I just dip my brush? I just dipped my brush into the wrong shadow. Oh, okay, that's okay because I got my wipes that I also got from Forever 21. They had a bunch of different wipes. I just went with these. These are the We're a Perfect Matcha from the brand Skip the Spa, and these were only $4.90. I could always use more wipes in my life, so I'm just dipping my brush into the shadow and then I'm going to spray. Ooh. Wow. Very, very pigmented. I'm gonna blend out the edges, but I'm gonna wait for that to kind of dry a little bit because sometimes when you wet your shadow or your brush for the shadow is still kind of wet on your lids, and then if you go in and blend it, it can be a little harsh just because the shadow is still a little bit wet. So I'm really impressed with how pigmented this is though, because I just was trying, I'll talk about it in like my monthly favorites, but I've been trying to make this NYX eyeshadow palette work that I purchased. I showed it in my Ulta haul and it was like $25, and it's not even like nearly as good as this, and that was so expensive, and this was like $9, and I'm like really impressed with it. So oh my gosh, I like it a lot. I know that looks a little splotchy there. I'm gonna fix it, but this is really, really pretty. I'm kind of getting like candy cane vibes. Like this is like a Christmassy look, and I'm not mad about it. And I'm just gonna take a little bit more of that previous brown shade in the crease and kind of add that a little bit more in there. Just like taking the previous Wet n Wild brush and just running that through the crease. So I'm going to use this angled brush from their gunmetal line that they have. It's like an angled white-haired brush, but it's very, very soft, which I like. And I'm going to dip into the black in here. And what I'm going to do with this is sort of apply this on the outer part of my eye as if it was like winged liner or like gel liner. Wow, that's really pigmented. And I'm going to do some winged liner today, but I want to kind of put this down to kind of create that smoky look. I'm really impressed with these brushes so far and with the eyeshadow palette. Wow. And I'm gonna be smudging that out. So I love doing this trick. I mean, I've done this for forever. It's like a really nice way to add black to your look. If you maybe aren't an expert with winged liner like me, I suck at winged liner anymore. Or if you want that smoky sort of look without going in with liner, it'll give you that without being too dramatic and too harsh. I really like doing this too because you don't have to be super precise because it's just eyeshadow. So it's, if you like mess up a little bit, it's totally fine. Because like you can see, this is not perfect, but that's okay. Wow, that's really, really pigmented. Can you guys tell? I really like this palette. Not that I had like low hopes for it, because when I buy makeup, I go into it like, okay, this is gonna be a good product. Like if it looks good, like I'm expecting it to be good. You know what I'm saying? But sometimes with, you know, makeup like this that you find at stores, it's like, it's hit or miss. So it's kind of like when you go to TJ Maxx or something and you search for makeup, like you don't really know, is it gonna be good or not? So, ooh, I like it. So of course I'm gonna blend that out, and I'm gonna use this white-haired brush to do this. So I'm literally smudging that out. And also I'm gonna be, I'll show you guys in a minute, I'm gonna add some eye tape because I'm gonna do my wings, and I feel like the eye tape helps so much. I'm gonna use this white-haired brush from Amazon. Link will be below. Because it's bigger and I feel like it's gonna just be easier to blend everything out. And the key to this is like, you don't really have to be super precise. It's like, it's kind of like one of those messy smoky eye looks, just because obviously we're using lots of smoky eyeshadow with it, or we're making the shadow smoky. Sometimes I don't even know what I'm saying, but I think you guys get me. And what I'm gonna do now is add some eye tape. These are just from e.l.f. I've been loving these. I did pick up a different liner actually. I got this felt tip liner. This one was $4.90 and this one's in shade black. And I also did get another liner. This is just like a regular liquid liner, and this one was $3.90. So these are the two that I'm gonna go in with. I'm gonna try both of them and see which one I like better. I'm really picky with my liners too, like with my liquid liners, there's only a few that I like. Like they have to have a really tiny, precise tip because that's the only way I'm gonna be able to do it. Oh, this looks nice. It's literally like a pen. Let's do a swatch. Oh my gosh, that's so black. That's crazy. Let's do the other one. Okay, the tip is really thin, really, really tiny. I like that. Oh my gosh, that is so black. That is insane. Okay, I'm gonna do one eye with one liner and the other eye with the other, and we'll see which one works better. Okay, I kind of made the liner a little bit thicker than what I wanted because I still wanted you to be able to see the smoky shadow that we did, but whatever, it happens. This is a really nice pen formula though. Oh no, I messed up a little bit, but do you see that? That is so black. Oh my gosh, it usually takes like a lot for me to get an eyeliner to be super black. Like I have to go over it a lot of times. Like I said, there's only a few that I really, really like, but that's nice. Okay, let's do the other eye now. I really can't decide which one I like more. I think the felt tip for me was like a little bit easier to work with, but I mean, they're both really, really black. I'm curious to see how they're gonna dry down because that's usually like the ultimate test. All right, so I'm gonna move into, did I get a mascara? Oh yeah, I did. Okay, so this is the just lengthening mascara in black. This was $4.90. I'm gonna do a quick coat because I am gonna do falsies. Avi. This kind of looks like the CoverGirl Lash Blast mascara. Oh, and the wand is very similar to it as well. I love that one. So I think I'm gonna like this one as well because it looks almost identical. Has a pretty strong smell. It kind of smells like paint. I'm not gonna go too crazy with the mascara just because like I'm gonna go in with falsies anyway. This is really, really black. Wow. All right, I am gonna move into falsies. I'm gonna pop these on and then I'm gonna come back and we'll do skin. These are just faux eyelashes. They actually had quite a few pairs. These are $2.90 and they look really, really pretty and really wispy. They might be a little bit too natural for my look today, but we're gonna make it work. So I actually really like the lashes. I thought they were gonna be a little bit too natural with the liner that I used, but I really, really like them and they were surprisingly a lot easier to apply than what I expected. So far everything is going really well. Let's hope for everything else to be just as good as the eye products. So I'm gonna move into priming my skin. I did get a primer. So this is the primer that I'm gonna go in with. It's the Pink Rose primer and this one was $6.90. Packaging looks really nice. It's like a matte black, kind of like my nails. This is literally pink. Oh, okay. So when you take this off, don't twist off the whole thing. Just take off the cap, okay. So it comes with a little pump, which I like. Feels like there's not a lot of product in here though. Okay, so the pump doesn't work. I'm gonna just try to take it out, like just squeezing it out like this. Do you guys see? It's literally pink. It looks like Pepto-Bismol. All right, literally pink. I'm gonna apply this everywhere. Probably use a little bit too much, but whatever. It smells like roses though, which I really like. My skin feels really soft. It feels sort of like, what primer does this remind me of? The consistency is kind of like the Benefit Professional. I mean, it's okay. I have to keep using that to see if, you know, if I really like it. But I mean, my skin feels really soft. It's not terrible so far. I really, really like the way that it smells though. So like I mentioned, there was no foundation or concealer, but I'm gonna just do my foundation quick on camera just because I did get this beauty sponge and it feels so squishy. The exact name of this, let me see, because I had to take it out of the packaging. This is the Makeup Blender Sponge. This one was only $3.90 and this is the light blue one. Now, the reason I got this one is because they actually had quite a few, but I really like the angle on this. As you can see, it's like really nice for concealer or for baking or for cleaning up the contour. I'm gonna go ahead and just use my IT Cosmetics CC Plus cream in shade Medium Tan. I've been really loving this and I've been trying out a bunch of new foundations lately and like even old foundations that I used to like use all the time. I've been trying to branch out and like not just use new makeup, but also makeup that I used to be obsessed with and see if I still really like it. And I actually plan on doing a video on that very soon. So be on the lookout. But all right, so I'm gonna just press this in. Blender feels really, really nice. It's so bouncy. Do you guys like that sound? I know some people hate it. I know Nikki Tutorials, every time she does her makeup, you can hear it. I don't mind it. I know some people cringe, but I think it depends on the sponge because for me, not all sponges do that. This one really does it. Okay, I'm gonna go in with some concealer. I'm gonna just use my Tarte Shape Tape. I'm also gonna add a little bit of this Cover FX Power Play Concealer, and I have this one in G Medium 3. It's a little bit dark for me at the moment because this is like sort of like my soft tanner shade, but I'm gonna just kind of mix it in with Tarte Shape Tape. I've also really been liking this. I like this sponge a lot. It's already so dirty. Don't you hate that? Like when you get a new sponge and it's such a pretty color and then it gets all dirty, but I really, really like it. I think it's blending everything out really seamlessly. I'm gonna blend out the inner corners with a smaller brush because this is a little bit big for that, but I love it. And I really like this edge under here. It's like really, really precise. So I'm gonna go ahead and set, and I'm really excited because this was like in the cut on the bottom, like when I was getting ready to check out, and I was like, oh, I need that. So this is the setting powder. The packaging looks super cute. This one was $4.90. I'm gonna be testing this out to see if there's any flashback when I take a photo. So this looks like a peach color. Hopefully it's not like straight up peach, but we'll see. It's not picking up a lot of product. this sponge. I don't know why. Like I'm dipping it in, but it doesn't pick up a lot of the powder. It's strange. Okay, so for some reason this is not picking up a lot of the powder and there's a lot on my lid. So I'm gonna use a different brush. Use this one from the Gunmetal collection because I usually like to really concentrate a lot of product under here to bake for like a little bit, nothing too crazy. Whew. This is why I really usually don't like to apply powder with, oh my gosh, it's going everywhere, with a brush. I'm just curious to see if there's gonna be a white cast. Let's move into bronzer, blush, highlight, and do everything here, and then we'll finish up the lower lashes. For bronzer, they didn't have a matte bronzer, so I just went in with this little bronzer trio. This one was $5.90. It's the Face and Bronzer Powder multi-use bronzer palette. So it looks like that. It actually looks pretty. I just wish that the shades were matte, but I'm hoping I can still make it work. So I'm gonna go in with these two colors right here. I'm gonna use this fluffy brush again from the same kit from earlier and just swirl the brush in here. Wow, that's actually a really nice color. Oh, I see the shimmer. Oh man, I just got, I think, oh, I just got like some excess, I think, brow mascara on my forehead. I see the shimmer. I feel like stuff like this I usually really like when I'm tan in the summer because it looks like really pretty, but like normally like in my everyday life I won't go for something like this. Like I just prefer a matte bronzer, but I mean I will say that this color I really actually like though. Okay, yeah, I can see myself kind of adding this over top of a matte bronzer, but again I really like the color. Like I think the color is nice. It's just a shimmer. It's kind of throwing me off a little bit. Then I have this blush palette. This one is the Face Blush Powder Multi-Use Blush, and this one was $5.90. Okay, this is very bright. I don't even think it's, no, it's not. I'm looking at myself in the viewfinder. This is not even looking as bright as it is in person. Like these are hot pink and peach blushes. They didn't really have anything like neutral. Like a lot of the stuff was like this. So I'm like, you know what? Let's just make it work. So I am just gonna use this stippling brush. I got this one from TJ Maxx. And what I'm gonna do is just mix into a little bit of all of the shades and just see what happens. Oh my gosh, yeah, this is really hot pink. But it's pigmented. Like it's not bad if you do a little bit, you know? Definitely prefer like a peachy color, but if you just do a little bit, it's not bad. It looks like I'm like blushing, like very like rosy, you know, like that rosy peach look, or cheek look. It's not peach. Then I got this illuminator palette. It pretty much just looks like the blush. It's just illuminators. These look gorgeous. They look super wet, as you can see, just like in the pan. They're like beaming. So I am gonna be using these three colors right here. This one looks a little bit too white for me at the moment, so I'm gonna just go in with these three. Okay, I'm gonna use this highlighting brush from Amazon. They're a little bit powdery, but I mean, most highlighters are, I feel like. Nothing crazy though. It's not like chalky, you know? Wow, that's really pretty. It's very wet looking, which I appreciate. This is good. This I really like. Okay, so I'm gonna move into my lower lash line, but I'm gonna just use the same palette right now to highlight the inner corners and brow bone. So I'm gonna just use this shade right here and mix it with a little bit of the lighter one. Jumping back into the pencil brush that I was using earlier, I'm gonna be taking this color right here and I'm gonna mix it with a brown. I'm just using a different brush to really smoke the product out a little bit more, because the other brush is really good for like placing the product down, but since it's a little bit stiffer, it's not going to be that great for blending. So I'm just using an e.l.f. contour brush for the eyes, just to really blend it out and smoke it out pretty low. So as I was looking down at my table, I noticed that I forgot to use this glitter eyeshadow, and this one is in mauve. This was $5.90, so I'm gonna just go ahead and just top my eyes off with this, because like, why not? It just looks like that. Don't mind my nails, that there's powder and makeup all over them. I'm gonna just top this off and see what happens. Oh my god, that is pretty. Wow. Okay, so I probably just messed up my eyeliner a little bit. I'm gonna fix it. I'm so happy that I used this, because I feel like it really like transformed the look, and I love it now like so much more than before. I love it, I love it. Okay, so final thing I'm gonna do are my lips. Yay! Got a few different things. I got a lipstick, I got a liquid lipstick, and I got a lip gloss. I'm gearing towards the liquid lipstick because the packaging is like a squeezy tube, and I've never seen a liquid lipstick like this in a squeezy tube packaging. Oh, oh my god, it smells so good. This color, I love. It's a really nice formula. I'm gonna swatch the lipstick. I don't think I'm gonna go over top of it, because I really actually like this on its own. I wanna see if it dries down matte. The lipstick is in shade mauve. This is the hydrating one. They also had a matte one, and these are $3.90. This kind of smells like Crayola, like crayons. The color is really pretty though. Okay, it looks like a lip balm type of thing. Like, it doesn't seem like it's gonna be super pigmented, maybe like something you could throw in your purse or something. All right, and then we have the lip gloss. This one is a nude. They actually had quite a few different types of nudes. I just went with one of the lighter ones, and this one is $4.90, so looks like that. The lip gloss doesn't smell like anything, but the packaging is pretty nice. Like, do you see how big this is compared to my head? So the liquid lipstick is like not drying down matte. It kind of is just like a moisturizing lipstick type of thing. I know Maybelline has something similar to these. I forget what they're called. I used to actually really like them. I still like them. I just haven't used them in a while, but this doesn't seem like it's gonna dry down matte, which I'm not mad about, because the color is really nice and it feels really comfortable. I'm gonna just go over top of this with the gloss, because I want to see what the gloss is gonna look like. It's a nice lip gloss. It's not like too much. It doesn't feel sticky. It feels actually really creamy. Okay. Oh my gosh, I am so impressed. Okay, I'm gonna spray my face. I'm gonna use, there's two different setting sprays, so I'm gonna just use both. So this is like the traditional setting spray. This looks like an Urban Decay bottle, like the size of it, for $7. Okay, so this one's the regular one, the other one is matte. Oh, I like the spritzer on the matte one more. All right, I'm gonna let my camera charge for a little bit. I'm going to brush my hair, pop some earrings in, and then I'll be right back. Oh my gosh, you guys, I am beyond impressed with everything that I use. Like, I'm so happy with the way my makeup looks. Really quick before I forget, I do want to take a photo with flash on my phone. I just have an iPhone 7, so I'm gonna just see how it looks because of that powder earlier. Okay, so my face looks a little bit white, but honestly it doesn't look blotchy or like, you know, terrifyingly ghostly. Like, I've tried powders where it literally looks crazy, but this doesn't look that bad whatsoever. I mean, obviously this is not a cute photo. I normally don't take pictures like that with flash, but that doesn't look bad. So all in all, I'm really impressed with like everything that I've tried. I would say there's a few things in here that like I probably wouldn't like keep using as part of my makeup routine, just because of like minor me being picky type of things. Let me just tell you guys the things that I'm not like a huge fan of. So the lashes were super easy to apply. I do like the way that they look, but I'm not gonna tell you guys that I'm gonna be repurchasing these constantly and that they're gonna replace lashes that I already love in my collection. Like, these do not compare, in my opinion, to like Kiss or like my Salon Perfect lashes, but I do like them for what they're worth. The blush is another thing. I think it's just for the color. These colors for me are just not what I typically go for. Like if I do use colors like this, I usually mix them with like bronzy tone shades just to kind of balance everything out. I do feel like it's super pigmented. It went on super smooth on the cheeks. It's just the color for me is not there. This bronzer, again, I really actually like it. I just feel like I can see myself using this with a matte bronzer, not just on its own. Like on my forehead, it looks super shimmery, and that's the only thing I don't like about it, but the formula is really, really nice. And the primer, something that I have to keep using, it was okay. It wasn't terrible. It wasn't like blowing my socks away, but it wasn't terrible. The powder, again, it was one of those things where it wasn't terrible, but I can probably pass on it. Like I have way other better powders that are drugstore and high-end in my collection, so it wasn't like my absolute fave. But everything else I am super impressed with. I think my favorite things that I've tried are definitely the eyeshadow palette and this liquid glitter shadow. Like I am just so impressed. I just took a bunch of pictures because I was like, oh my god, I was like feeling myself a little bit, but I was impressed. Like I could not believe how good this combo is together. Like this is perfect. So this I absolutely love. The liners, both of them are freaking bomb diggity. Like both of these, I think it just depends on the type of liner that you like. And from what I see, they're not totally matte, but they are really black, which I do appreciate. So this mascara I also really did like. I don't have any issues with it. Love it. The lip combo, I am obsessed with it. I really like this gloss combo together. This is not a liquid lipstick. This is more so like a non-matte liquid lipstick. Do you know what I'm saying? Like it definitely feels like a liquid lipstick when you apply it. It feels super lightweight, but it doesn't dry down matte, which I'm not mad about because the color is really nice and it feels super comfortable on the lips right now. I really liked these setting sprays. I mean, for me, I don't usually have a lot of issues with setting sprays unless they have glitter in them, or unless I don't like the spritzer, or unless they have a really strong scent. And for these, I mean, they work. Obviously, I'll have to keep using them because I have a lot of favorite setting sprays, but these I liked. Makeup brushes I also really loved. I think these are worth trying if you're ever at Forever 21 and you just need a good little pack of makeup brushes. These are great for the price. They feel really good, and even though this was my first time using them, just right off the bat, they performed really well for them being brand new brushes, so I love. I'm also obsessed with this makeup sponge. This is bomb. Like I love how squishy it is. It blended everything out really nicely, and I like this edge on here, so love it. All right, I think that's everything. Yeah, I'm super, super impressed right now. Let me know if you guys have tried any of these products, and let me know what makeup I should try next. I'm always down for trying out new brands, especially brands that aren't super common, like at the drugstore or at Sephora or Ulta. So let me know down below what else you want to see. And what do we think of this look? I mean, I know it's another basic look that I do, but this is just me, and I love it. So I hope you guys do too. Thank you so much for everything. Don't forget to subscribe before you leave, and I will see you in a few days in my next one. Bye. Okay, wait, I was closing off the video and I was like, wait, I have to talk about this really quick. This brow pencil, I love it. Like I really, really love it. I thought it was perfect for carving out the brows and even like for touching up the tail because it has like that defined edge. Love it. It didn't break on me. Like the Anastasia brow definer constantly breaks on me every time I would use it. So this is great for the price, and I think the packaging is pretty bomb for $5. All right, officially that is it. I think, and I feel like I'm forgetting something. Yeah, the majority of these products are a win-win. So go to your local Forever 21, check them out, try them out. All right, that is it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye.